Hello everyone, I'm TomB92 and this is HearthCraft. Now let's get into the action.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
He's not sorry.
What?
I guess that's the introduction sorted.
That's the introduction sorted. It's like, yeah, right,
Bye!
everybody.
Gone.
There we go.
My bed. My bed! No! My
It's my bed now!
Oh no.
Oh no, okay, you can have it, you can have it!
I'm sorry, but you're from it's too close.
Wow, got
Okay,
personal.
Xander,
Episode
which
1 and
way-
we're personal already.
Which way is the mountain?
Lost tabs on where everyone went.
Yeah, so did I. You really want a fire charge, don't you?
I really want a fire charge, yeah.
What have you got to give me?
6 potatoes.
Okay, that's a nice start. He just picked those up.
Leather pants. Amazing, thank you. I'm gonna go set Rockabug on fire.
You can set what up on fire?
Book.
Rockabug.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Where has everyone gone? Maybe we should go out and explore. Let's head this way. Oh, there's a witch's hut. Okay, this could either be good or really bad. Let's... I don't think I've ever come across a witch's hut before. There doesn't really seem to be anything here. Maybe she's out walking her cat. Never done a witch farm before. But, you know, how hard can it be, right? How hard can it be? Okay. Oh, we have claimed our land. As if he'll be our friend. We have 2 bones. Hey, I will call you Bongo. We have found a village. Let's see what they've got, if there's anything good. Doesn't look like anyone's been here, so let's just see what they've got. Plenty of wheat. If the 100 days video has taught me anything, is grab all of the wheat. Okay, that was a bit of a rubbish village. There's still some wheat over there. I've got 39 bales. I think I'm going to head on and carry on exploring. We want to find a mountain, we want to work with goats, we want to get some goat horns and be that annoying one on the server and start bringing everyone those goat horns. Now we have found a woodland mansion, and I am quite tempted to see what we can do here. Now obviously with the new update, the new 1.19 update, woodland mansion will be spawning the LAs, or there could be some LAs in this woodland mansion. Now, I am going to see if anyone wants to come for some reinforcements. Anyone want to tackle a woodland mansion? I've found one. Lol. Now, if anyone's smart, they'll probably say no. Because really, who wants to tackle a woodland mansion? Okay, so it doesn't sound like anyone's coming. But I can see the bookcases. Okay, let's just get these bookcases and head out. It's 24 bookcases, that's a really good start. Okay, the zombies found me, so we're gonna have to deal with him. Okay, crit. And another whack. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna end up with like more than enough bookcases here to books rather, to actually get an enchantment set up, which will be fantastic. There are a lot of mobs. So we've come away with bookcases. It does seem to be pretty heavily guarded, and I'm certainly not well equipped for that. So see if we can find that Blooming Mountain. Been exploring now for quite a while, and obviously everyone's starting to set up base already. Everyone's got iron armor, and I have not. My legs are tired from all the jumping, but we've made it to the top. However, doesn't... Oh, there's a goat! There's a goat! There's a goat! There's a goat! Yes! Is there another? Is there only one goat? Ah, poor lonely goat. Ah, he ran me and I missed it. Let's see if this random contraption will work. Do you know who I have not seen for a while? Bingo. Bingo. Bingo? I can't even remember what I called him. My dog. I made a dog. I found a dog earlier. He is not with me anymore. I do not know what has happened to him. I hope he is well. Ah! He did it and I missed. He knocked out my boots. I need some sort of escape route, don't I? Because this is quite close. Ah! I wonder how long we'll be waiting here for. Now, the only other thing that I can think of is just to make a hole further down. I don't really know what's underneath. Ah! I got distracted. Don't come at me whilst I'm distracted. It's not fair. Let's go clear that out underneath where the goat is now, because he's trapped up here. Now I also need to leave them as stone, so whatever I'm trying to jump onto needs to be stone and not cobblestone. I thought I moved. I'm not quick enough. I'm just not quick enough. There's just no way I could have moved out of the way quick enough for the goat to drop his horn to me. So we're going to try sticking an armor stand down. He should go for the armor stand. Now there is another method I've just seen online actually, and I'll link the video here because it's someone I've come across. I have 113 subscribers and their video's got 1,700 views when I'm watching it. So hopefully this will be a useful video for people. But there's another way where you can put another mob in a boat and they will get attracted to that mob in a boat. And you put like a stone roof above them, and so on like 3 blocks tall. Here we go. Okay, well he hit the armor stand, but no goat horn that time. I think this one's a bit of chance because, I mean, the armor stand isn't going to move, is it? So we've managed to find a chicken. I don't need 3 of you. This is the survival of the fittest chicken. Whichever one of you make it will make a good roast chicken. Maybe what I might do is knock it down because they will float or they'll hover and then we can go down. Okay, chicken is in the boat. We're on top. We're on top of the chicken. Yes, it worked. He dropped it. Look, there it is. After all that time, I just needed a chicken in a boat. Just need a chicken in a boat. Wow, who knew it'd be so simple? I've spent maybe an hour and a half over here, and all you need is a chicken in a boat. Let's see what we've got. Sing. What does sing sound like? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, now they do have 2 horns, so we may as well try and get the second horn whilst we're here. And there we have it. We've just got the second. That wasn't too bad. That was so much quicker. So now he's got no horns. He looks a bit sorry for himself, doesn't he? But we're going to stick him in a boat. Let's see what other horn we got. What did we get? We had sing. Oh, we got 2 sings. Okay. The random chest boat is now being left behind. I can now get in a boat. There you go. Whatever floats your goat. Should be fine. Don't take damage in a boat. Well, feels like we should. There's a long fall. We can now set sail for home. Here I am announcing my arrival.
Hello.
Here's Arash. Cool looking place, man.
Yeah, thanks. Just figured I'd make a bit of a starting house.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, thanks. This is like a relatively nice area. Like I have like a lot of plains, so a lot of possibilities to start building stuff. So
yeah, do you know?
About a friend.
Yeah, I've spent all evening trying to get goat horns.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I found a really simple way now, but it took a long time to do so.
I've been hearing goat horns all over the place
really?
since I started here.
Do you know if you've got any neighbours around?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay, well, there's a nice plot of land over the river. I might make my setup over there, if you don't mind having a neighbour.
No, sure thing. You just go right ahead. We're both the new guys to the new season for HearthCraft. So
yeah, cool. Right, well, I'm going to set off and make camp because I have no resources right now. I just have 2 goat horns.
Feel free to take some stuff from my farms.
Thanks.
I'll make it look nicer later. But it's just
well, everything looks good around here, man. It's good.
Thanks.
Catch you later. So I think we might go up here. There's some nice high ground here. Zarish is farming just over there. He's got his bees, his carrots and potatoes and whatnot. Our goat's left behind up somewhere around there, but there's plenty of land. We still need to gather a lot of resources. A lot of resources. At least for day one in real life, it's been success. We have our horn. And it's a decent horn. But yeah, I guess now we actually need to get some decent resources because I have no building blocks. So after a little bit of exploring, we've actually managed to mark out what our build is going to look like because we actually struck a bit of gold. Whilst we were out doing a little bit of caving, I say a little bit because I still don't have any iron, we managed to come across a geode. So I've dug out all of the calcite and we're going to be using a fair amount of calcite on our build here. Now, it's going to be quite a challenging build, it's going to be quite tall. So we've now put some of the height together and currently we're just using the diorite that we found. So around the front here now we've kind of got the start of our entrance. We've got a stairway leading up to where our doorway will be. So I think what's key for me now is actually to start to get some of the feature pieces in. So there's going to be some windows around the towers and that'll help me get the height of the build. So there's obviously a lot of diorite. The build will not all be diorite, I promise. Diorite isn't the most attractive of blocks, but there's a lot of nice white complementary blocks that will work with the diorite. So let's get the height in and let's start to get the features in. So a little while later we have more of the shape together. As you can see, we've started to bring some of the height up and we've started to put kind of like this outdoor balcony kind of style. It looks pretty cool and the tower's starting to go up and we've got kind of some windows in place. We've added in a doorway and we're using the extinguished campfires above each of these windows to kind of give it some definition. Now we are still all diorite and that's going to stay the same until we get all the way up to the top of the tower, and we're going to put the roof on top of the tower. Now sometime later we have got it all finished, the shape that is. We've added in the tower and the roof that comes with it, and I'm really happy with the roof and the shape of that. Roofs are something that I really struggle with, getting the right shape to get the angle correct, but I'm really happy with how that's turned out. And everything is now in place. Everything, the shape is there. We've got all the windows, the balcony out here, and the tower's complete. All we need to do now is work on all the texturing around the build. So we will go something like this to this, and I am so pleased with how this has turned out. We've used plenty of blocks just to break up that diorite, and you can see kind of how it now comes together with the calcite, the cobble, the tuff, and then further up with the white concrete and the white concrete powder. They really go well together and just complement what was just a big diorite structure. Now you can see around this balcony area here as well, we've used the dark oak signs and the dark oak buttons to just add some different textures to the build, and it really helps break up what was quite a tall area. Even with the different blocks, there's quite a lot of blocks there, so the difference in adding that in helps break that up a bit. Now at the bottom here is something that I also really like, is a little stone using some cobble and some andesite and a mossy cobble, and we've got it how it blends into the staircase going into the entrance there, and it might be something we implement a little bit more around this build as time goes on, just to help create a bit of more of an immersive feel to the build. Now you may notice that my levels have dropped in between the last few clips, and that is because I had a big fall. I did a Humpty Dumpty and I fell off the wall. No one could put me back together. So we lost all those levels where we were close to enchanting, but you can see all the way around the build here. It's fully textured all the way up to the top, and on this side here on the right of the tower. We do have a bit of a hole in. This has been my entrance into the build because we don't yet have any floors in. But I think we have one last thing left to try and accomplish this episode, and that is find a partner for Billy the goat. Now I've heard reports around some people's bases there may be some goats, so let's go off and see if we can grab one for ourselves. I've found another snowy mountain, snowy top here, and there we have it. We have a goat. We have our second goat that we can take back with us. He still has his two horns, so it suggests that no one's been here, and there are two others. Now what I could do is breed the two here, so there's always going to be one for people to come back to, which would be a nice thing for me to do, right? There we go, we've got a little baby goat. So what the trick now is to try and get one of these back home. Now that was a relatively harmless boat journey, but here we are back at the tower home. So all we need to do now is get him out the boat, and I guess we need to make something a bit better than just a cobble block for them, right? Uh-oh. Oh man. So now we have these two together. Let's start breeding them up, and then they can have a little baby, and we're going to leave them in there for a little while whilst we construct them something nicer to live in. We spent a little bit of time putting something together. I managed to get into the mines, and I actually managed to get some rails, which came in really handy here. So we've got a little rail track, and get out, didn't plan that very well. But yeah, we've got a little rail track, and it's above grass, and these guys hopefully should start ramming things. Hopefully the structure is pretty basic, and I don't know whether it'll work, so I guess we'll see. But I also did notice we've got this left here. So took some bamboo and replanted it, IOU from Zed. So Zoresh, who's our neighbour over the hill over there, we left him a dark oak tree after we took some carrots and potatoes. So this must be his kind of return. He's took some bamboo which we had planted, and he's dropped us off some honeycomb and honey balls, which is brilliant. I'm sure we can make some use of that in the near future. So it's good to know we've got a good neighbour next door. Now we actually ended up forgetting our most important feature, and that is the chicken. We know how successful this farm is when there is a chicken involved and the chicken is covered. So we need to get this guy in place, and I think what this is kind of giving me the idea that this is kind of a concept farm, and there's going to be a lot of ways to improve this. We have a chicken in place. We also have an invader into the boat. We've got a little baby goat in there. But hopefully now they should start to target the chicken in there. You see this guy's already off on it, but he's got no... Well, they're already off. They're all off. No horns yet though. Oh, this guy has dropped a horn. Okay. So it's working. There we go. We already know that the farm is working. So we're just going to leave this to run for a little while. See what horns we can get. I have heard there is a screaming goat amongst this lot somewhere. So they will give us different variations of horns as opposed to the normal goats. So yeah, let's see what we've got. I don't know what's happened to that. Ah, here. The horn's all the way over here somehow. And we have a ponder. Not bad, at least it's another unique horn that we have now to our collection. So this was what I was suspecting might happen. Is yeah, that goat who got himself into the boat does die on growing up. So I don't know how we can get around that, because the baby goats do seem to just be continually attracted. We're obviously going to have to figure out some sort of way of segmenting them, pushing them down or around, but yeah, that's going to be a problem for next episode. That is going to be it for today's episode. We've had a jam-packed episode with the build here, lots of fun with members of the SMP and the server here, and the goat farm. Now if you did enjoy it, please do remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time.